Start recording. Stop recording. Speech off.
Alright guys, let's try that again. I don't know what the heck happened, but it was something that snapped. I don't know what that was. But anyway, let's try this again. Later today, I'm going to be doing a list of the top 2 voice recorder apps for iOS. And then once I get the research done for Android, I am going to do the top 2 voice recorder apps for Android. Now, there's not really a dedicated app for Android, so I'm going to have to do a lot of research in order to come up with this list. Now, it's going to be a top 2, which means there's only going to be 2 items in the list. Not a top 5, not a top 10, not a top 20, but a top 2. And besides, there's not very many accessible, there's not very many good accessible recording apps for iOS. If you talk about voice recorders, I did find one, but I'm not going to tell you what it is until later today. Now, the iPhone does have a stock recording app. Every iOS device should have it. Even the Apple Watch has it. It's called Voice Memos. I've used that app for almost 5 years now. I used it as my dedicated recording app for a while. In fact, it's been around ever since the iPhone 30s, I believe. And even, if you see my review a long time ago about the iPod Touch 4th generation's version of Voice Memos, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I've demonstrated that app from iOS 6, and it was more simplified than the current version. I'm sorry, I don't know what is going on. I must have some allergy problems. But anyway, my experience with it is kind of cool. Now, in my top 2 list, I'm going to spend as much time talking about each app as possible. That way it won't be as short as, hello guys, this is my top 2 list for recording apps. Number 1, Voice Memos. Number 2, blah blah blah. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. No, I don't want to do that. I want to explain in great detail about these voice recording apps. Now, I'm going to have to demonstrate these apps on a totally different device. Maybe an iPad. I mean, I could tell you that it's called Pocket Recorder, which is the third-party accessible app. Now, when it comes to voice recording apps, I mean, this is kind of a preparation. Preparation for this top 2 list. So, yeah. I'm just gonna say, that there are voice recorder apps out there that are accessible, but how accessible are they? Some may say button record or record BF, blah 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 blah, and you don't really understand them. Voice memos is an easy app to understand. Whether you're blind or visually impaired or even sighted, you could use it. Of course, I'm blind, so I use VoiceOver, which is the only screen reader for iOS. No other screen reader. I could joke around and say there actually was a second, but no, there really isn't. I could look on the App Store to see if there's a substitute, but no. I mean, really, I'm gonna have to do my top 2 list and mess around with the recorder that I found. Now, the recorder that I found, it costs money, $6 for the recorder. Is that bad? No, I don't think. Now, this third-party voice recorder app is fully integrated with VoiceOver. That way you can use it. So, if you want a really good recording app, try the third-party recording app that I will talk about in great detail later today. That is, as soon as I can get it. Now, the recording app that I would want to talk about, well, I'll talk about it later.